Yung bakuna niya po ay yung galing China. Yung Sinovac, no? Yung Sinovac, yun po ang bakuna po ni mama at kompleto po siya. First dose at saka second dose. And we are preparing her for the booster. Wala pa namang schedule sa municipality namin, and so we're just waiting for that. Somehow the vaccine, no, the Sinovac has kept my mother safer. Although I would tell you that even if we placed our mother in an isolated place, but then nagka-positive pa rin si mama, no? When she celebrated her birthday, her 85th birthday, and so maroon kaming konting salo-salo, and we just invited some of our relatives and friends, no? Kunti lang naman, but I do believe na doon siya nagkahawa, nagka-positive siya, and so we had to bring her to Tacloban City because there was no hospital or facility that would take care of her doon sa province namin. So ako din, because ako yung sumama sa kanya, ako yung nagiging kasama niya sa ospital, ay nagka-positive din ako. And when we were at the hospital, the first question that was asked of us, no, by the nurses and the doctor was if mama was vaccinated. And of course I told them that of course mama has already been vaccinated. Kompleto po ang vaccine niya, Sinovac, and they were pleased, no? Kasi malaking tulong, nagiging hindi severe ang COVID-19 ni mama kasi she was protected by the vaccine. And so we only stayed 5 days doon sa hospital, complete isolation, walang pwedeng pumasok and wala ding pwedeng lumabas. And after the 5-day stay at the hospital, na-release na po kami. And you know what, malaking tulong talaga yung PhilHealth doon sa hospitalization ni mama, because in that 5-day stay sa hospital, or 6 days, kasi 1 day yung waiting sa result ng swab test niya, kasi when I brought mama doon sa clinic, no, sa aming town, she was only given the antigen and she was reactive. And since she was reactive, it was assumed that she would be a probable, no, positive patient. And so if that is the case, walang hospital sa bayan namin na mayroong capacity na tumanggap ng ganong klaseng pasyente. And so we were instructed to bring mama instead to Tacloban City because mayroong malalaking hospital doon na pwedeng mag-accommodate ng probable positive cases patient. And so when we reached St. Paul's Hospital or Divine Word Hospital in Tacloban City, agad-agad nag-swab test si mama. And for 24 hours we waited for the results. And when we received the result, positive nga siya. And so she was confined in an isolated room, 5th floor po yun. And the unit was strictly monitored, walang pwedeng pumasok. And so we stayed there for 5 days. So all in all, 6 days kami nandun sa hospital. And you know what? In that 6 days, yung hospital bill namin ay umabot ng more than 100,000. But then because of PhilHealth, alam nyo po, ang binayaran ko lang ay about 4,500. So ganun kalaki ang tulong ng PhilHealth doon sa hospitalization ng mama ko. So after we've been released from the hospital, ay pag-uwi namin sa bayan namin, sa baryo namin, we had to be isolated again because that is the protocol, that is the standard. So we were isolated. We were placed in an elementary school. Doon po sa elementary school namin, we were placed in a classroom. If I remember it right, it was a grade 1 classroom na we stayed there for another 10 days. Another 10 days po kami supposedly supposedly 10 days po kaming makatira doon sa isolation facility doon sa elementary school, but because of the development na pinakita ni mama, we just stayed there for 5 days, and the rest of the days, yung tatapusin yung 10 days na isolation namin, ay doon na sa bahay. So we stayed another 5 days doon sa bahay. At least hindi na doon sa elementary school kung saan binabahayan po ng ahas. Sa likod po ng classroom mayroong maraming kawayan, and you know, kawayan is a conducive venue kung saan naninirahan ang mga ahas. So the first day, the first morning after we arrived in that facility, early in the morning, maroon ako nakitang ahas doon sa may pintuan ng room namin. And then kung pupunta ka doon sa toilet, kasi maroon toilet ang classroom na yon, ay doon po sa may pintuan mayroong butas doon, at makikita mo naman yung skin ng ahas. So marami talagang ahas doon sa room na yon, kaya we don't feel safe at all. From time to time, we have to make sure that walang gumagapang, and we placed yung mga onions ba yun, para hindi makakalapit yung ahas sa amin. Okay, so we are now approaching the town of Inopacan. Inopacan is another municipality in the province of Leyte, and hihinto tayo sandali dito kasi maroon pong 7-Eleven dito. Maroon tayong bibilhin. So after Inopacan will be the city of Baybay. Hindi naman masyadong malayo. Will be the city of Baybay, and then from Baybay yung municipality ng Alguera. Have you heard about the town of Alguera? Naging sikat ang town ng Alguera because during the time of President Rodrigo Duterte, isa po yung mayor ng Alguera na dinakip because for allegedly engaging in drugs. Malaking business po ang drugs, ang shabu dun sa municipality ng Alguera, and allegedly si mayor, sino bang mayor dun, ay involved. Dito na po tayo sa 7-Eleven. Tayo ay hihinto sandali kasi meron po tayong bibilhin dito po sa 7-Eleven.